Today, we're going to talk about a member of the canine family who's been completely overlooked. A breed that delivers everything: loyalty, strength, balance, and character. And yet, almost no one talks about it. I'm talking about the Old English Bulldog. If you think it's just a vintage version of the regular English Bulldog, stick around. Because by the end of this video, you're going to see why the Old Bulldog is America's most underrated breed, and honestly, you might be just as mad as I am about it. Before we dive in, I have one question for you. What's your dog's name? Seriously, drop it in the comments right now. I don't care if your pup is an old bulldog or not. If you've got a dog, you've got family. When most people hear bulldog, they picture the flat-faced, snoring, couch-dwelling companion that waddles around like it's made of marshmallows. And yeah, English bulldogs have their charm. But what most people don't realize is that there's another bulldog out there, one that's healthier, stronger, and way more true to the breed's original purpose. That's the Old English Bulldog. This breed was developed to bring back everything bulldogs were meant to be: strong, athletic, courageous, without losing that steady, loyal temperament. And yet, despite all that, how often do you actually see an old bulldog at the dog park, in viral videos, or topping breed popularity lists? Almost never. Why is that? The answer is simple. And honestly, it's infuriating. The dog world, just like the fashion world, is ruled by trends. Breeds become popular based on what's seen on Instagram, in commercials, or celebrity posts. And while the English Bulldog skyrocketed in popularity thanks to its unique look and goofy behavior, the Old Bulldog got left in the shadows. And the real kicker? The bulldog with the most health problems is the one getting all the attention. Meanwhile, the version that was specifically bred to fix those issues gets ignored. How is that fair? Let me break down the history for you, because this is where it gets real. The Old English Bulldog isn't old in the sense of age, it's actually a modern recreation of the original 18th century bulldog, created in the 1970s by a man named David Levitt. He wanted a bulldog that wasn't crippled by the genetic health issues of today's show lines. So, he crossed the English Bulldog with Bull Mastiffs, American Bulldogs, and even a bit of Pit Bull Terrier to create a new line, one that looked like the original Bulldog: muscular, agile, and powerful, but with a stable temperament. The result? A dog with far fewer health issues, a longer lifespan, and a personality that will absolutely win you over. Let's talk about that personality, by the way. Because the Old Bulldog is one of the most balanced dogs you'll ever meet. It's protective without being aggressive. Calm at home, but always ready for action. Loves your kids, guards your house, and lounges at your feet like a lazy lion when the day is done. It adjusts to your lifestyle, whether you live in a small apartment or out in the countryside. It can be your workout buddy, your security system, and your best friend, all in one chunky, solid frame. And yet, the average person still has no idea this breed even exists. Think about that. Doesn't that seem wrong? And here's the part that hurts: people don't even recognize them. I've seen folks ask if a full-grown old bulldog was a boxer mix. Others guess pit bull or mastiff. No one really knows. That tells you how little this breed is seen or understood. They're not featured in big dog shows. They're not in the spotlight. And worst of all, they're not being adopted or bought at the same rate as flashier, trendier dogs. And that's a shame. Because if more people knew what the Old Bulldog brings to the table, they'd be everywhere. Let's talk health now, because this is where the Old Bulldog completely destroys the stereotype. English Bulldogs are notorious for having a laundry list of issues: breathing problems, hip dysplasia, heart issues, skin infections, the list goes on. But the Old Bulldog? Built different, literally. Their snouts are slightly longer, which helps them breathe easier. They have broader hips, stronger legs, and better overall body structure. Their lifespan? Often 10 to 14 years, significantly higher than the English Bulldog. And yet, most people still go for the less healthy option. Why? Because it's the one they've seen in movies? That's not a good reason when your dog's quality of life is on the line. The emotional bond you build with an old bulldog? Next level. This isn't a dog that just chills in the background. It becomes your shadow. It follows you from room to room. It lies down next to your chair while you're working. It knows when you're sad. It knows when you're stressed. And it doesn't bark or whine, it just stays close. Offers quiet support. This dog has presence. It doesn't beg for attention, it commands it just by being there. And the moment someone threatens your space, that protector mode kicks in instantly. But it's not chaos, it's controlled courage. That's the old bulldog in action. So with all of that, with the health, the loyalty, the strength, the balance, why is this breed still so underrated? Is it because of the name? Is it because it doesn't fit some Instagrammable mold? Or is it because no one's telling their story? That's why I made this video. Because the only way this changes is if we shine a spotlight on these dogs and finally give them the recognition they deserve. You can be part of that. If you've ever owned an underappreciated dog, if you care about animal health, if you believe in giving credit where credit is due, help spread this message. Share this video with someone who's thinking about getting a dog. Or someone who's considering a bulldog but doesn't know the difference between the English and the old. Let them know there's a better option out there, a dog that was bred not for looks, not for hype, but for function, health, and loyalty. And if you've already got an old bulldog at home, I want to hear about them. Drop their name in the comments. Tell us a story. Let's show the world who these dogs really are. This breed may not be on the top of the AKC list, and you might not see them going viral on TikTok yet. But that can change. That starts here. That starts now. With you. And with me. Because the old bulldog isn't just a pet. It's a protector. A companion. A survivor of genetic chaos. A blueprint of what a bulldog should have always been. Strong. Loyal. Balanced. Fearless. Underrated, but never forgotten. And hey, if you want to learn more about this breed, I've got tons of videos on training tips, feeding schedules, comparisons with other breeds, and what to expect when raising one. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell. And join a community that actually sees these dogs for who they are. Because here, we don't follow trends. We respect greatness. And the old bulldog? That's a breed built for legends.